It's generally understood that we can survive without air for 3 minutes. Of course, you have to be in pretty good shape to do that. And then 3 hours. If we have warmth, we need a shelter. 3 days perhaps without water, and 3 weeks without food. These things are important, and we need clean air, we need good and clean shelter, we need clean water, and we need clean food. Because these things are important for our sustenance. But sometimes what we forget is that we also need a clean thought. We need to think clearly. And we allow ourselves to be bombarded by all kinds of stuff, and it pollutes us from the inside. And we go around in this world thinking, oh yes, I am okay. But sometimes we do not take account of or notice of what's happening on the inside. And even if everything was perfect on the outside and it wasn't on the inside, there's going to be some imbalance. There's going to be some deficit. There's going to be some difference. There's going to be something happening that is not good. We lose the power to observe, to understand. And I'll give you a story. And it's a simple little story. One day a man was searching for clarity and wisdom and truth and all those beautiful things we all go around looking for in our lives. And we do so much in this world to get that, a little bit of that. So through his journeys, through his searches, he came across somebody who said, there's a really wise man. He lives not too far from here. Maybe you can go and visit him. So the guy set off on a journey, and he arrived where so-called the wise man lived. And he came over to the wise man and he says, I want to learn from you. And the wise man said, well, that's very possible. I'd be happy to teach you whatever I can. But first I have a condition. You must do this for me, and then I will teach you. And he said, what? He says, well, I'm about to go and get some water from the well. And as I put the bucket in the well and bring out the water, I want you to be quiet. Don't say anything. So the guy thought, wait, what a deal. This is great. All I have to do is keep my mouth shut. He's going to draw water from the well, and then I will get to hear of wisdom. So they both walked out into the farm, and the wise man picked up a bucket and he threw the bucket into the well and he pulled it out. And the man is watching all this, and as the bucket is pulled out, the bucket is full of holes. And all this water is just leaking everywhere. And the man thinks to himself, doesn't he know that his bucket is full of holes? How does he expect to extract water from the well if this is the situation, if this is the condition? So sit back. All I have to do is just keep my mouth shut, and then he will teach me. He'll teach me the wisdom that he knows. So the wise man threw the bucket back in, and he pulled it out. And again, just like a sieve, water just leaking everywhere. Now the guy starts thinking, maybe this guy is not that wise. If he doesn't know that this bucket is full of holes, and there's no way it's going to retain any water. Maybe he's not that wise, but all I have to do is keep my mouth shut and it'll be fine. He throws the bucket again, pulls the bucket out, and again, leaking everywhere. And he goes, maybe really this guy's not all that wise. Maybe I don't want to learn from somebody like him. Because after all, he has no cognizance that his bucket is full of holes and it's not going to retain anything. So the third time around, and this guy had it. And he started to walk away. And the wise man said, "Where are you going? Don't you wanna learn wisdom from me?" He says, "Well, I want to learn wisdom, but maybe not from you, because it's obvious you have no idea what's going on. I mean, that bucket that you were trying to draw water with was full of holes. And don't you know that if that bucket is full of holes, you won't be able to keep any water?" And the wise man said, "Exactly. I did that because I want you to understand. It is not just a question about trying to learn wisdom. But don't you realize your bucket, your inner bucket, is also full of holes? Just like that bucket was incapable of retaining any water, you too are incapable of learning anything with all the holes. So what are the holes in our bucket? Well, all our grand ideas and all our expectations and all our concepts, and this is how this is, this is how this is, this is how this is. In our daily lives, we don't think of those things as holes. We think of those things as, wow, this is incredible. I know so much. But sometimes we don't allow ourselves to feel. Everything becomes so much of just ideas about what reality is, ideas about what truth is, ideas about what clarity is. Because when there is no clarity, do you know what happens? When there is no clarity, confusion takes over. Nature abhors a vacuum. And so, when there is no clarity, what comes through? Confusion. And somebody might be, thinking, well, what confusion exactly are you talking about? Well, look at the situation in the world today. People are confused about some of the simplest things in their life. A human being is willing to kill another human being. That's not clarity. That is confusion. When there is no understanding, misunderstanding takes over. Understanding of what? Well, okay. Forget about understanding of the world and the universe and everything else. How about understanding of the self? When there is no understanding of the self, misunderstanding takes over. And what is the misunderstanding of the self? Who am I? The question remains unanswered. People keep asking it generation after generation, but nobody answers it. And the answer to that question, who am I? What am I doing here? All those beautiful things that a human being naturally asks. Naturally. And you know what? The answer to it is also very natural. It comes from within. That's where the question comes from. And the answer to it also lies from within. When there is no knowledge, then self-ignorance takes over. Ignorance. When there is no knowledge of the self, then the person becomes ignorant about their own being. And this causes problems. This causes difficulties. When there is no peace, upheaval takes over. Let's see now. What's going on in this world? I mean, we glorify wars. Excuse me? That is so anti-life. Anti-life. How can anybody glorify wars? Because there is no self-knowledge. So then the self becomes filled with ignorance. And here's the problem. Is there a mechanism in our body or in our system that can warn us, hey, you've lost self-knowledge, you have lost peace, and ignorance is taking over? One goes out the window, the other one comes in, and no one is the wiser. It's like, oh no, everything is just fine. That's just how it is. And then 20 million explanations follow. If you are hungry and you continue to feel hungry, do you have to explain it? Let me see. But no, you don't have to explain it. You feel the hunger. You feel the hunger. When you don't feel peace and you feel the upheaval, do you have to explain it? No. Get to peace. When there is no respect, when there is no self-respect, what happens? Hatred. Hatred takes over. Because in that respect, and where and for whom? First, for you. And when that hatred is inside, it's going to come out. It's going to come out one way or the other way. I mean, I don't care. When you're not feeling good inside, you can don on the finest clothes. It's not going to make any difference. You can put on the grandest makeup and it's not going to make any difference. You can get the best haircut and it's not going to make any difference. We strive for so much on the outside, little understanding of what is within us, and yet 99% of our well-being begins from the inside. Well-being. When there is no generosity in the self, then what happens? Greed takes over. I need, I want. Because inside, the abundance of those beautiful things are not being felt. Because if they could be felt, if they could be understood, it'd be a different life. For every single being on the face of this earth, this would be a different life. And for every human being, then instead of being the cause of pain, suffering, anger, would be the cause of peace. Anyways, just a thought. Maybe in whatever you do today, you can think about that simplicity, that generosity, that knowledge, that peace, that kindness, that understanding.